Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is An Actor Prepares. Yes, An Actor Prepares is the name of an iconic book, but it was written almost 100 years ago. So I thought I'd take a shot at writing a modern article-length version. This may be more thorough still, though, than you want to be, but I enjoy both the process and that it helps ensure I've done my job for my fellow actors and the audience. In deciding whether to audition for a role, of course I Google it, read as much of the script as is available, plus a bit of key commentary, and ask myself if it's worth all the work and time to preparing for a role. I also ask myself whether I'd likely be at least as good or at least as different, entertainingly so, from my likely competitors. If I think someone would be better, fine, there's always another role. I start as soon as I'm cast. I get the script, read it through, and then Google it more seriously to learn what others have to say about the role. I write a one-page bio character sketch of my character, which helps inform what I do. In pencil, next to each entrance and each line, I write what at that moment I am feeling and or what I want. I memorize only to 80%, and I do that to avoid appearing like a show-off at first rehearsals. Most actors are far from being off-book until later. I tackle the other 20% over the next couple weeks. If I feel it would help and that my acting partner or partners would enjoy it, I invite them to my home for a table talk and run-through. At rehearsal, while I am not social, I recognize the importance of esprit de corps, so I make a point of chatting with actors and the backstage people. Not surprisingly, many actors like focusing on themselves, so I ask about them. I tend to come up with lots of suggestions, but to avoid appearing controlling, I usually opt to shut up, occasionally suggest something to an acting partner, and less often still ask the director about it. Day of, as a stress-prone person, I exercise right before showering to come to the theater. That tires me just enough. In the dressing room before performances, I continue to chat, especially with actors who might be more nervous than I'll be. In the wings, I remind myself to feel grateful for the opportunity to try to bring to life a great playwright's character. Then I consciously become that character in posture, in demeanor, in temperament. From my first step on the stage, I am that character. I try to remain present throughout, reacting to what my acting partner says and does. I do try to be a bit larger than life because theater is heavily about emotion, but I am careful not to sink to camp or melodrama. As iconic actor Spencer Tracy said, never let him catch you acting. I stay in character until fully off stage. At curtain call, I react to the applause, especially smiling faces, but I don't stay out there too long. My bow tends to be Buddhist-like, hands clasped, a modest bow. Back in the dressing room, I again focus on congratulating others and then slowly remove my makeup and get back to my sweet clothes. That languor helps me savor what I believe is among life's better moments. And it also gives me the chance to think about what I might want to do the same and differently in the next performance. Back in my car, I can finally relax. In any event, that's An Actor Prepares. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And certainly would welcome you taking a look at any of my 34 books. I don't know, maybe How to Do Life is the most relevant. But all 34 are on Amazon. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko.